Hey guys, it's the Coolinator back again. In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the brakes on a 95 Chevy CK 1500, 2500, 3500. So, first off, enlist your son to come help you. That's the most important step. And take your lug bolts off and find a place that you can put your camera. That's a good spot. Ooh, watch your head, bud. Alright, so for this job you're going to need, and I do mean need, not, oh, I could get away without not having it. You do need a 3/8 inch Allen, preferably a socket. It's easier to work with. If you don't have a socket, as long as you have the Allen, you can use a wrench and cheat, kind of like cheater bar it. So it's pretty simple. You got a bolt right here, a bolt right here to go on the Allen. Loosen that up, the whole thing slides out, brake pads come off, and if you need to change your caliper out, now's the time to do it. You just pull this, slide this right off. Make sure you protect your rotor. If you need to change your rotor, this is the time to do it. So just make sure you don't scrape up your bolts, because those are your lug bolts. So okay, camera's gonna go ahead and take that bad boy off now. It was already set to tighten, so always remember that whenever you have anything jacked up anywhere, you need to use jack stands at all times. It's just a safety feature. In case for some unknowingly, what?
Something over here stinks.
It might be the water that was in that tire.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I moved this tire to use as a camera stand, and no, it's just some nasty ass water.
Yeah,
the dog poops in that one.
No, there was dog poop in it.
I touched it. Yeah. It's not even our tire. I don't know why it's in our yard.
Nick's probably wondering where we are.
Now you can lightly coat these with a little bit of bearing / drum brake grease, just so that they slide a little bit easier. Makes it perform a little bit better. But it's not required. As long as the screws came out fairly easy, then that's all that really matters. So you just slide that straight out. And then what we do is you're getting wedged in the top, so you got to slide it downwards a little bit. And then we take the outside brake pad off. He's out in the road. And then we use the C-clamp to compress the caliper using the inside brake pad. And this is basically this. It's exactly the same on both sides. So once you get that caliper compressed down to where the cylinder, the piston's pushed into the cylinder again, then you can put the new brake pads on and put it in there. Now, it shouldn't have to compress all that much because that brake pad didn't look like it was all that bad. Bless you. Oh, one more time. I think my neighbor was sneezing.
I hope she didn't come out and Duke's gonna bark at her.
Yeah.
She'll run back inside.
Alright, I'm going to go grab the new brake pads. Oh. Bless you. Damn, she's got the sneezes. Yeah. Alright, so here's the old caliper. Or pad, yeah. There's the old pad. Me and my terminology and shit. Here's the old pad, here's the new pad. They're about... They are probably fine, but... They only... I think you used only about a third of the pad. Oh, I'm so glad I'm a smoker. Okay, so this one has a spring on it. It springs it into place and inside the piston. There's the old and there's the new. Yeah, it's about half of it. Here's the new one. Hey, while you're at it, make sure you can push those shaft thingies in. We ran into this problem on the first one. That one goes in, but the bottom one didn't. Or the top one, or whatever it is. There you go. There's a sleeve that these bolts go into. Those metal sleeves need to be pressed back inside the caliper for you to be able to get the caliper back onto your truck. So you need to make sure you get those punched in. Oh, that's not good. We're good. Is it going to have to be hit? One way to find out. Put the brake pads on and then see if you can get the damn thing back together again. And these brake pads, fortunately, upside down. These brake pads, fortunately, have a little squealer tab on them so that they can squeak when they're getting low. And from the look of it, these ones were not getting all that low. But the passenger side was bare metal. It was metal to metal on the inside, so you replace one brake pad, you replace them all on the front. I always do the front separate from the back, and I don't do the back very often. So I'm gonna move so my camera has better view.
I think the caliper has to be pushed in more.
Is it not getting around the...
Yeah, it needs to be pushed in more.
Okay. And a cheater bar. So when you get to a point where you can't really crank on these things very easy, the best way to cheat is to use a good old-fashioned wrench. Use the biggest one you can, and you basically just slide it on there. You can do it from the front or from the back. Oh, and you might, just for safety's sake, you might want to take the cap off so it'll relieve some of the pressure, because you are pushing your hydraulic fluid for your brakes back into your reservoir. So at least that's the way we've always done it. It's starting to bend the handle, isn't it? Okay, so that's as far as that can go in. Should be able to take it off now. You can see how far that is in there. Oops, there's a thumb. You tightening it more? This is the most time-consuming part of the whole process. Is just getting that caliper piston back where it belongs. Once it's back where it belongs, once it's in its home, everything goes a lot better. A lot faster. And as I said, we've already done the passenger side, so we could get our practice in, so we didn't look all terrible and take forever. Alright. Goes right in, and you just gotta make sure you can get the bolts over the bolt holes. They're not getting over the bolt hole. Kind of have to slide the top and the bottom in together. It's weird. Yeah, sit down. Kind of wiggle it around until it gets in there. You know, it's kind of like a girl. If you can't find the hole, just kind of start stabbing at it until you can find the hole. This is going to have to be edited out. Yeah, that's what was wrong with it on the other side. Gonna have to slide it in underneath the pad. There you go. Now she's in. Huh?
Doesn't look right.
It is.
It's crooked.
It'll straighten out once the rotor gets on.
Whatever.
Push the rotor. See if the rotor moves. This side.
Whatever, bolts.
Bolts? Oh, they're right there.
Is it doves taunting us?
Hmm?
You hear that doves taunting us?
Yeah. So here's our beautiful sunny day that we're supposed to hit 70 some odd degrees today. They're forecasting 90 and 92 on Monday and Tuesday. And this is what our weather has been like. I don't know how we're going to get there, but evidently we're going to get there. So what you do is you kind of just don't force shit. You got to find the hole with the screw. Once you get the bolt in the hole, tighten it down. There's a torque setting, but I don't know what it is. Neither does he, so we just tighten it down as tight as we can get it. Some people will be like, oh man, brakes, got to make sure you use the right torque setting. Well, if it's as tight as we can get it, it's obviously tighter than the torque setting. So
Not my brakes, so I don't care.
yeah, you just ride in the truck all the time, that's all. Alright, next step. That does stink.
Yeah, you smell it now?
Yeah, I need to go smoke a cigarette.
It's the Blazers.
What the heck is on my rims? Is that dog piss?
No, that's stuff. Don't worry about it.
What's the stuff?
Nothing.
Huh?
It's just your rim getting old.
No, none of my other rims do that. They're all the same age.
It's a Chevy rim.
It's not a Chevy rim. It's a GMC rim. Okay, that should be it. There you go. Got it on. I gotta help. There, I helped. And now, for those of you that have never done this before, this end goes towards the rim. Do not put it on like this. I was working on my wife's car, and the jackass mechanic put the lug nuts on like this. I wanted to kill the dude. There's a reason why. The hole for the rim is cone shaped, so that you can fit the lugs in. And it's a snugger fit. Instead of a flat surface, it's got a cone surface so that it fits smoother. Well, we do torque this, but while Cameron is doing that, I'm going to go grab the torque wrench. We torque this to 90 foot-pounds.
I have it set to 88.
Actually, Cameron has it set to 88 because that's what the Blazer is, and it's the same truck basically. It's slightly smaller. You know, that reservoir was like a third of the way empty, wasn't it?
Nasty color too.
Alright, now if you don't have an impact wrench, all you've got is a torque wrench and some sockets. What you want to do next is you want to lower the truck just enough to where the tire is touching the ground and it can't move, and then torque your lug nuts on. A little bit more. There you go. That reservoir filled all the way up. This is the way you do it so that you don't have to frickin' bleed your brakes. You always do a star pattern. Nope, that's not a star. It's over 2, not over 3. It'd be this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. Then we go over it a second time just to make sure that stuff didn't settle and make it weird. Put your hubcap on and you're done. Drop it the rest of the way. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you pump the brakes. Make sure that your brakes are good before you take it out on the road. So that's how you guys change the brakes on a 95 Chevy.
Don't forget to put this on.
Yeah, you want to make sure you put the cap back on the brake fluid. So that's how you change the brakes on a 1995 Chevy GMC CK 1500, 2500, 3500, Silverado, Cheyenne, whatever your model is. They're all pretty much the same.
Chevy pickup.
It's a Chevy pickup. So that's how you do it. If you guys liked this video, please subscribe, and we'll try and put out videos. We do videos once a week, and we have all sorts of videos. We do videos on auto mechanics, duck hunting related, and it's outdoor stuff. So guns, ducks, and automotives. No. Another video you guys might like was my last video, which is called Fruit, Guns, and Explosives. Check that out. So thanks again, guys, and stay safe and have fun.